Okay, good morning guys, this is Rosalina Michael Ministries. Okay, so I have two channels. I have one on Bible and one on psychology called Psycho at Work. So today's specific topic is on emotions influence your perspective. First of all, please like, subscribe and share if you like my channel. Please leave comments in my comment section letting me know if there's things that you want me to talk about, or if you're wanting to join my team. I accept criticism, but only constructive criticism, otherwise I delete you and block your comments. So with that in mind, my ministry discusses emotions and spiritual growth, because if we are emotionally healthy, then we can't be spiritually manipulated. So I have a company called Rosalina Michael Ministries and 11 different sectors under that name. So please contact me if you want to know more or if you want to contribute to my ministry. So with that said, the topic for this week: emotions influence perspective. What are perspectives? Different ways of thinking about and explaining human behavior. So you're studying how people think, feel and behave. So if I'm looking to the side, I'm looking at my notes. Alright. So connected to perspectives are emotions. So emotional influence, so that's anybody coming from any culture or any different background. But if you're looking at you, so you're letting people influence you, the people who are directly connected to you, so the people you spend time with, the people who you let affect your emotions in your mind. So that's what emotional influence is. It's anybody who's emotionally affecting you. So it's affecting your psyche and it's affecting you mentally. It can also affect you physically. So my thought is, if you are emotionally triggered by something that someone said or did, or by an event, then the people who trigger you on purpose need to be rotated out. And the people who accidentally trigger you, it is something where you would need to look at why you triggered. But if you can see that the person actually wants to upset you and actually gets joy from it, so you can see that people get joy from triggering you, those people should get rotated out for the sake of your health. So people who are emotionally healthy for you, because usually if somebody else is an emotional mess, they will hurt you, they will bleed on you, and this can directly influence you depending on how much time you spend with them, particularly if you are married to them, particularly if they are your children, particularly if they are your parents. So with this in mind, as a leader, I wanted to state that if you are a leader, you should strive for. So this is my opinion on it, okay? As a leader, because you're leading people. So leaders who are equipped with emotional self-awareness and self-control to manage themselves while being adaptable and positive and empathetic can be supportive in a way that appeals to others. Meaning you, as a leader, needs to be in control of you, but you also need to be considerate of the people around you and what they're going through. So I'm saying, if you consider yourself a leader in whatever setting, so whether you're a mom or whether you're at work, whether you're at church, you should be working towards positive emotional influence. The people who affect you and the people who you affect. So connected to that is, what are feelings? So there's a difference between feelings and emotions. So feelings are subjective responses to a person, a thing or situation. They are influenced by factors like personal beliefs, memories, hormones, and environment. This involves pleasure, pain, attraction, repulsion. Feelings are how you experience the emotion. So if you have happiness in a situation, so if something really bad happens to an animal, the people who feel sad, that's their emotion. Because some people don't feel sad when something like this happens. When you lose a job. So I might not feel sad when you lose a job, but you will feel sad when you lose the job. But what are emotions then? And how does this influence your perspective? So emotions are reactions that people experience in response to an event or situation. But emotions are general. So love, happy, sad, angry. The feeling is how the person as an individual experiences that emotion. The emotion of happiness, the emotion of love, the emotion of anger. And that depends on the person and the situation. And this is connected to perspective because of different cultures and because people think different and people perceive things different in a situation. So if there's 3 people in the situation, 3 people will have different subjective feelings to the situation. All of this affects perspective, how you saw the situation, how you felt about it. Then this is connected to reactions and responding. Emotions and feelings are connected to reactions and responding, because when you have an emotional reaction to something or when you feel something, you will either react or respond if you have emotions. So with that in mind, I'm going to define react. It's an act that is influenced by stimulus. It can be to act in reciprocity to each other, meaning 2 people in a relationship or in a friendship. React in a relationship is usually connected to impulsive emotional charge. Responses driven by instinct and immediate feelings. It can be, in a practical example, a retort in an argument or defensive stance when you're criticized. Or emotionally withdrawing. So instead of when you criticize, you attack, you just keep quiet and you pull back. This can be viewed as acting in opposition to a force or influence. It's viewed as an immediate act. So to react is an immediate act based on emotion and feelings. Whereas responding is when you're focusing on the outcome. So you're actually stopping and thinking. So it's connected to thoughtfulness, reflection, and consider the factors that are carefully formulated. So my opinion, connected to perspectives, connected to leaders, connected to leading people, connected to leading your own life, connected to peace in relationships, friendships, at work or romantic, or raising your children. Responding is, I think, a wiser way to go. No matter what the situation, you're stopping, you're thinking, and you're thinking about what do we want the end goal to look like, meaning the outcome, and do I allow this person or this situation to happen again? Do I allow this person to do the same thing, particularly if people have patterns and they're not trying to unlearn their unhealthy patterns? So if there is a kid at your school, if there's a child at your child's school and the child has been told that this hurts your child, and you've spoken to the parent and still not stopping, that is a pattern. So in terms of responding, you would either address the child or you would remove your child from that situation. The idea is to reach protecting your peace and stability. You can choose peace and stability. You don't have to choose to stay in unhealthy and toxic. With that said, I believe we work towards responding because of peace and boundaries. Boundaries is, I'm separate from you. We are 2 different people with 2 different beliefs and 2 different desires. So we talk about what you need, we talk about what I need, and we agree on boundaries. The reason for this is it keeps everybody safe, emotionally, mentally, physically, socially. So perspective, feelings, emotions, and responding are connected to your mindset, and you determine your mindset. The last 2 factors on this is mindset. There's 2 types of mindset, but let's define mindset first. It's a set of beliefs that shape how you make sense of the world and yourself. So you have growth mindset and you have fixed mindset. Growth mindset means you believe you have the ability to grow and change through effort and persistence. So you can learn new things, you can adapt. Fixed mindset is you believe your abilities are fixed traits and you can't be changed. And so your reality can't be changed. So there's nowhere out. So you You just stay working for this person, or you keep your child in the school because it's easier. And it's connected to a belief. It's connected to a mindset. Why are these terms important? In moving forward in your life and your career with your emotions and healing, perspective, reactions play a very important role with people. And usually we work with people and people in situations. So to conclude, I want to encourage us to respond in situations, to choose a growth mindset, and to understand and manage your emotions and your feelings, particularly when you are dealing with different and difficult people. So if you like this, let me know what your thoughts are. Please like, subscribe, and share. And the next topic will be on toxic traits that you would find in toxic relationships and toxic psychological thinking patterns. So stay tuned.